Once upon a time, in a cozy green forest, there lived a tiny turtle named Tina. Tina was no ordinary turtle. She loved exploring new places and counting everything she saw. One fine morning, as the sun peeked through the trees, Tina stretched her little legs and peeked out of her shell. It was a beautiful day, and she felt extra curious. "Today feels like an adventure day," she said with a smile. As she crawled out of her comfy leaf bed, she looked up and saw one bright yellow sun smiling down at her. "Hello, Mr. Sun. You're number one." Tina giggled and waved. She walked a little further and soon spotted two colorful butterflies dancing in the air. One had red wings, the other blue. They swirled and twirled, leading her down a sparkling trail. Two butterflies. 1, 2. So graceful and new. Tina counted, her eyes wide with wonder. The butterflies fluttered away, and Tina continued. Her tummy rumbled. "Time for a snack," she said. Near a big rock, she found 3 fresh, green leaves. They looked juicy and delicious. Breakfast time. 1, 2, 3, she munched happily. After her meal, Tina heard a ribbit. Then another, and another. Near a small pond, 4 friendly frogs were leaping from lily pad to lily pad. "Look at them jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. What fun!" Tina clapped. As she crossed the pond using stepping stones, she noticed something sparkly. "What's that?" she wondered. She looked closer and saw 5 shiny stones glowing in the sunlight. "Wow! A path made of 5 glittering gems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, she said, hopping carefully across each one. Tina walked under a big tree. From the branches above came the most beautiful melody. Chirp, chirp. Tweet, tweet. She looked up and saw 6 singing birds, each wearing a tiny hat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Such lovely music. Tina hummed along, nodding to the beat. Just then, she heard giggles and splashes. Behind a bush, she found 7 tiny turtles playing in a puddle. They looked just like her, only smaller. 7 turtles. 1, 2, 3, oh my. 4, 5, 6, and 7. We could be cousins. She laughed and played with them for a while. Waving goodbye to her new turtle friends, Tina followed a sweet scent. Buzz, buzz. She saw 8 bees flying around a patch of colorful flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, she whispered, careful not to scare them. "Thank you, bees, for making the flowers so happy." As she climbed a little hill, she looked up and saw 9 fluffy clouds floating lazily in the blue sky. One looked like a bunny, one like a boat, and another like an ice cream cone. "Let me count you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. How dreamy you all are," she said, lying down to rest for a moment. Just as she was about to close her eyes, she saw something magical. From the sky, 10 golden stars floated down like tiny lights, swirling around her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Tina gasped in amazement. The stars danced in a circle, twinkling just for her. Tina smiled, her heart full of joy. What a wonderful adventure! I met butterflies, frogs, turtles, and even stars. And I counted from 1 to 10. As she reached her cozy leaf bed once again, she whispered, "Thank you, numbers, for a magical day. I can't wait to count again tomorrow." And with that, Tina snuggled into her shell and drifted off into a peaceful sleep, dreaming of numbers, stars, and new adventures.
Once upon a time, in a peaceful village surrounded by lush green trees, lived a kind old grandmother named Amama. She was known for her magical garden where flowers bloomed even in winter and fruits grew in all colors of the rainbow. One sunny morning, as Amama was watering her garden, she heard a soft caw, caw, above her. When she looked up, she saw something truly amazing, a golden crow sitting on the tallest mango tree. Its feathers shimmered like the sun, and its eyes sparkled like tiny stars. "Ah, a golden crow? That must be a sign of something special," said Amama. The golden crow cawed again and dropped a tiny golden feather into her hands. Along with it came a note that read, "Kind hearts shall be rewarded. Follow my song at midnight." Mama waited patiently. That night, as the clock struck 12, she heard the golden crow's song echo through the village. She followed it deep into the forest with her walking stick and a warm shawl. At the heart of the forest stood a glowing tree. The golden crow perched on it and said in a human voice, "You have shared your fruits with the poor, healed animals, and spread joy with your kindness. In return, I grant you one wish." Mama smiled and said, "I wish for my village to always have enough food, water, and happiness for everyone." With a bright flash, the tree sprinkled golden dust into the air. From that day on, the village never went hungry, the rivers stayed full, and laughter echoed in every home. And the golden crow? It still visits Mama every year to drop a feather, and a little bit of magic. Moral: kindness brings unexpected blessings.
Once upon a time, in a quiet village, there lived a kind old grandma named Mina. She had a small farm and loved growing bananas, which were her favorite fruit. One sunny morning, Grandma Mina noticed her bananas were disappearing every day. Strange. Who could be taking my bananas, she wondered. So the next day, Grandma Mina hid behind a bush to find out. To her surprise, a cheeky little monkey was sneaking into her garden and grabbing bananas. The monkey saw Grandma and quickly tried to run. But Grandma called out gently, "Wait, little monkey. Why are you stealing my bananas?" The monkey looked sad and said, "I'm sorry, Grandma. I was hungry, and I had no food." Grandma smiled kindly. "You should have just asked. I would have shared with you." From that day on, the monkey visited Grandma every morning. She gave him a banana. In return, the monkey helped her pick fruits and chase away birds from the farm. They became the best of friends. Moral of the story: if you need help, ask kindly instead of stealing. Kindness and honesty build beautiful friendships. In the middle of the African savannah, there lived a cheerful young zebra named Zayn. He was proud of his shiny black and white stripes. They made him feel special. One sunny morning, Zayn woke up to a big surprise. His stripes were gone. His body was now completely white. "Oh no, I'm just a plain horse now," Zayn cried, running to the waterhole to see his reflection. His animal friends gathered around. Ellie the elephant gasped, "Zayn, what happened to your stripes?" "I don't know," sniffled Zayn. "I had them yesterday." Leo the lion cub thought it was magic. Maybe a wizard monkey took them. The animals searched everywhere, behind trees, under rocks, even in the banana grove. But no stripes. Finally, wise old owl flew down and said, "Stripes aren't something you wear. They're part of who you are. Maybe you need to feel like yourself again." Zayn thought and thought. Then he smiled. He danced, played zebra tag, and helped a little turtle cross the road, just like he used to. And just like that, poof, one stripe returned, then another, and another, until Zayn was his striped self again. Everyone cheered, and Zayn beamed. Turns out being yourself is the real magic. Once upon a time, in a quiet forest near a sparkling blue river, lived Mimi the fishing cat. Mimi was very special. Unlike other cats, she loved water and was an expert at catching fish. Every morning, Mimi would sit by the river, her paws gently swaying in the cool water, waiting patiently for fish. One day, her best friend, Rollo the rabbit, bounced by with a big smile. "Mimi, let's go on an adventure today," Rollo squeaked. "An adventure? But I haven't caught my breakfast yet," Mimi purred, flicking her tail. "How about I help you catch fish, and you help me find the biggest carrot in the forest?" Rollo suggested with a wiggle of his nose. Mimi's whiskers twitched with excitement. "Deal," she said. First, they went to the river. Mimi taught Rollo how to be still and quiet. Rollo tried his best, but his twitchy nose kept making little splashes. "You need to be like a rock," Mimi whispered. After many tries and giggles, Rollo finally caught a tiny silver fish with his paws. I did it! I did it! He shouted, jumping around happily, and accidentally scaring all the fish away. They laughed and shared the fish Mimi had caught. Then it was time to find the biggest carrot. Rollo led Mimi through the woods, sniffing the ground with his nose. Finally, they found a giant orange carrot sticking out of the soil. Together, they tugged and pulled until it popped out with a loud pop, and sent them rolling down a hill, laughing all the way. At the bottom, they shared the juicy carrot under a shady tree. Best breakfast ever, Mimi purred. Best adventure ever, Rollo giggled. And from that day on, the fishing cat and the rabbit went on many more adventures, by the river, in the forest, and even once, up a tree.